This week on Textually Active, we get into a conversation about code switching.
And how y'all should start being yourself in these different rooms.
Ain't nothing wrong with being who you are. You just gotta find your community.
Get into it right here, right now on Textually Active.
Hey, so I see all of y'all sharing y'all products, y'all businesses on your Instagram stories, on Facebook. Why not take out an ad on your favorite podcast and get more listens and more eyes on your product? Textually Active is now offering ads to businesses. All you have to do is send us an email and we'll get back to you about how you can get your ad right here on Textually Active. Send us an email right now at textuallyactivepod@gmail.com. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Textually Active.
Textually Active.
This is your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
I'm in this bitch.
EA on the boards.
You just want to get started today, huh?
I'm ready to go.
You started before I can ring you in.
Talked all over the music. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I was early.
A little bit, but it's fine. We here.
Ain't nothing wrong with being early.
Right.
You know, about to slap early.
Y'all got my... Huh?
What did you say?
That's crazy. Yeah, but we in here. Got my glasses on. Feeling studious today.
Shout out to the new glasses, man.
You know what I'm saying? Streets say I never caught COVID because I wear glasses.
Baller Alert said people with glasses didn't catch COVID.
You know the vibes.
Is that true?
Because you gotta tuck that shit all the way up under your glasses so it don't fog it up. You know what I'm saying? You up here masked up.
That's how that work when you wear your mask with your glasses?
Fuck yeah.
You have to make sure, because that's every time you have to have it like secure.
Just so that shit don't fog up your
glasses. So it don't steam up.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I wasn't doing it. You know, I was out here raw dogging.
Yo.
Raw dogging the COVID.
Yo, Meezy was the first one to be like, yo, if it got me, it got me.
Yeah. Do you feel bad about not wearing a mask now?
No.
Me either.
I feel like a trendsetter.
I never want to go back to wearing a mask.
I feel like a trendsetter,
It feels
bro.
like he's being himself.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there. But I feel like a trendsetter. Like, I was ready. Like, that mask shit was dead. I used to be forgetting. Like, I used to, like, go into the store and be like, oh, shit, I ain't got my mask. I had to turn around and go get it. Like,
So he used to forget that he didn't give a shit.
yeah, I used to forget that shit. Fuck that shit. And as we get closer, just the second week of April, third week of April, as we get close, that shit is fading away from conversation.
Nobody is talking about it anymore.
They keep talking about how China keeps getting the next one, and I'm like, bro.
It's just like PlayStation. I'm sure they over there on like 15, and we only on 5. I get it.
Right.
They making it. They over there making it. I get it.
Did you get your booster?
I got 3. What, 3?
Yeah.
I got 3 shots.
That's what's up. You ready? You said fuck COVID.
Nah, I just did that because Jazz made me. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna cap you. Jazz told me to do it, so I did it.
That's right. You gotta listen to your lady.
Yeah, I'm out here in these streets though. We about to take a couple trips pretty soon, so you know I don't care.
It's up and it's stuck. That's what I'm talking about. You sound good. You looking good.
You know, streets out. You know, streets out here crazy. I'm trying to find a job. You know, I've been poor for too long, so you know it's time to change my life, step it up, find a job. Anybody got to work for homes and the references, DM me. You know the vibe.
That's right.
I did find there is something I heard about that won't discriminate you about your computer choice. Heard that Apple might be hiring.
I know. I did that. Them niggas is they shout out to my homegirl Toya. You know what I'm saying? She slid me a plug over there from Apple. You know, stayed up all night filling out that application.
It was a lot.
Them niggas let me do the they let me do the technical support shit right there. Like, this is what you supposed to be doing. If you could pass this assessment, maybe we can see what's up.
That's right.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we're here, let's get into these trending topics. You know how we do.
On a text thread, baby.
It's the text thread, baby.
All right, so this week on the text thread, we got a few quick things. I know if you missed last week's episode, we got into something about Will, but things are still continuing with Will. Yeah. With that action comes consequences, and it's been announced that Will has been banned for the next 10 years from the Academy Awards. He's not welcome back.
That's crazy, bro.
Is it just me, or does it sound like overkill?
Oh, they treating this nigga like he a murderer, bro. Like
he raped someone multiple times.
Wow.
I mean, let's take it there.
You took it far.
Let's take it there.
I mean, the rapists don't even get that. Like Ben Roethlisberger just retired. He did it twice.
But I mean, you got Weinstein. You got the skinny. I forget the skinny dude with the glasses that married his daughter.
Oh, Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody Allen. You got the dude the Italian guy that I forget like Nicki Minaj got in trouble for like being around him one time.
Them niggas is just out here crazy, but I think this is just like it's over here. I mean, let's be honest. Who cares? Like, don't show up. Why do you need to go?
I think they trying to start the domino effect for everybody else by banning him. And then the next thing you know, it's going to come out and say he's been dropped from movies.
I doubt
He's been dropped from this. He's been dropped from that.
He's doing his own.
It's Will Smith.
He's doing his own thing.
They finna change the name of the company, give it to Jaden, and then they'll figure it out from there. Like, you do not want to be
Westbrook.
Yeah, we not finna be connected to Will Smith. Yeah, you're not about to not be connected to Will Smith. Will Smith is like, if we being honest, we won't give Will Smith enough credit for the shit that he did. After reading this book, I forgot Will Smith was the biggest movie star we may have possibly ever seen.
In our lifetime. Yeah.
And definitely as a black man, he is. Like, he might not be the best. Shout out Denzel. But in terms of biggest, like, nigga, Will Smith would do a movie, drop the song that go with the movie as a lead single, and go crazy.
Wild West.
Fire.
We're going to the Wild West.
And then Black drop. It's crazy.
The question is, what would have been the name of the lead single for The Matrix? If he would have did The Matrix instead of Wild Wild West.
Oh no, something corny. You know how Will Smith give it up. Some corny shit Nas probably wrote. But but like I just like, it don't matter, bro. Nobody care. We don't watch these shits anyway.
We do not watch.
Fucking timeline tell you who won.
We're not watching the Academy Awards anyway. Yeah. If anything, y'all should have brought him back so that we could see
if he
more
action. Somebody else, yeah.
And y'all should have took action in the moment. Why are you banning him for 10 years? That's nuts.
Also, I feel like we need to see more violence from like people like we know. Like last week it was a fight in NASCAR, like, and it was like, oh my god, they fight in NASCAR.
White on white crime.
And I was thinking if they fought more in NASCAR, I'd probably watch it.
Well, I mean, the thing is, there is
a nigga cut you off.
There's an argument if baseball would be America's favorite sport if they allow the fisticuffs.
They should let them fight more, because the baseball fights be lit, because everybody come out there and start throwing hands. And so like hockey. People watch hockey. They let them fight in hockey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think we went to our first hockey game.
Yeah, we did. Went to a hockey game last Saturday.
Niggas was running niggas into the wall.
And they was tearing each other up.
Tearing their ass up.
The black guy on the home team, he got checked and it wasn't even like sizing him
Number
up.
5, I think I ain't never seen nobody jump on a pair of ice skates. That nigga took flight and jumped on that boy.
See what I'm saying?
You would have thought he had on basketball sneakers the way he jumped
Imagine the day we see somebody knock LeBron out.
How you jump on ice skates, though? How do you jump on ice skates? Like...
Yeah, like because you're
furious.
No, but bro, like you've seen like fights on hockey where like they taking their gloves off,
take their gloves off,
sizing
grab
each other
your
up.
jersey.
Right? No. I'm talking about like it. The fight was over by the time you realized they were fighting because he just
jumped on him.
Yeah, bro. The day we see somebody not, you know how many niggas should have knocked Tom Brady out?
A lot.
You know how viral that is?
Body slam.
Come on now. The one dude took the helmet off and hit the nigga in the head with his helmet. He was on TV all week. Didn't lose his job, nothing.
We want to see it. We like violence.
It's not that we like. We like justified violence.
Yeah, we don't want to watch UFC though. Like, that's the weird part. That's the weird part though.
We want to see. We don't want to see you fight. We want to see he did something that made you angry, so you popped off on him.
Right.
It's justified violence.
Right.
I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just want to see you walking down the street stealing off on people. Like, why is he doing that? That's crazy.
It's not GTA.
Yeah, but if, you know what I'm saying, you cut me off and we going 200 miles an hour in a circle, when I see you after this race over, I should be able to pop on you.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean,
I could have died.
I could have died.
Yeah, like, I should be able to pop on you.
Right.
I think that's what's it. And so if you say something that offends my wife, I should be able to pop off on you and come and see y'all next year.
But another thing came out about Will too.
They like digging through the archives on Will.
The red table talk is just vicious, and it's a vicious cycle that we've been going through with Will and Jada. But there was a clip that came out, and she basically said in the clip that she didn't really want to get married.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of insinuated that if she wouldn't have gotten pregnant, she wouldn't have married him.
Yeah, he talk about that in the book too. It's crazy, bro.
And
Yo, like, when are we going to say it, yo?
we got to save Will.
What, Future Pinkett? Future Pinkett.
We got to save Will.
We need a...
Like, I'm just confused. Like, one thing is, like, again, like I mentioned before, like,
he's
taking it out on everybody else.
Also, she said last week,
Time for healing.
that's funny. She said they didn't agree that he's supposed to slap Buddy. Like, when she got home, she thought it was wrong.
I told you.
She said she thought it was wrong.
I told you.
Like,
I told you.
She ain't do much to stop him though.
but you supposed to stand with him.
She wasn't even like standing up in her seat.
All right, so hold on. So did she say it like on the Red Table Talk?
I don't know. I just remember seeing clips and the girlies was like, "You supposed to stand by your man, like stand for your man." It's like, bro, like we need to start the petition the same way we did for Britney Spears to get her from under that conservancy. We need to do the same for Will. We need to free him. I just told you he the biggest movie star we ever seen.
Free Willie.
We need to
Free Willard.
Free Willie.
That's hard. That's hard. Like we need to save him, bro. Like then they start putting two and two together about it. They showed a picture of Jaden talking to J. Cole that says, "Thank God for you was there when I needed guidance." They got a picture of Willow writing Tupac letters. Like this nigga is in pure hell, and ain't nobody trying to save him.
The thing is, like, I'm confused. It's like he's a stranger in his own house.
Ain't that crazy? Well, when you do movies and fucking Budapest, you probably ain't really at home.
Budapest, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
you meant to say.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them niggas that Indian places. Sorry,
Well,
that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
While we're on the talk of marriage, our girl is engaged again.
It's time, bro.
She stay engaged. Name a girl with more rings. You can't name one who got more rings than Miss Jennifer Lopez.
Hey, she be having
The girl is racking them up.
I'm sure she had bought a couple of them. That little backup dancer, she bought that one.
She kept the rings.
Yeah.
I don't think she returning them. That girl like Thanos. All she gotta do is snap her fingers now.
Yo,
We gotta be careful. J-Lo must not snap, or else half of the population will be gone.
That's fucking
all
hilarious.
the engagement rings she got. The girl is getting engaged, or she is engaged to Ben Affleck, so they're getting married.
That shows you, bro.
You can get your girl back.
10 years later.
it's more than 10
Spin
years,
the block. It's definitely probably been more than 10. It's probably about 20. Spin the block.
Right? Good for them.
Yeah, spin the block. They be trying to keep the shit on the. They was trying to keep the shit on the low though. It's like, nigga, paparazzi seen you leaving. You got on the shirt he got on yesterday when we took the picture of him yesterday. Like, how are you been low?
So does this mean the whole time she was with old boy, she was thinking about Ben?
I mean, I feel like that happens in
They had
relationships.
to have like some type of
This might be triggering for some people. This path that you're taking us on.
yeah, because you don't just get back like that.
And it shows you it don't matter how much money you got.
No.
This nigga old baseball teams, basketball teams. Nah, you not the one for me. I'm about to go pull up on Old Bay.
She ain't even forgive. She ain't even let him cheat just one time, because she probably was cheating the whole time.
I actually think she did, and then used it as an excuse to get out of this.
Yes.
Yeah, just like a woman.
Just like her.
Just like been cheating the whole time, but then catch him and use
And
that.
it's
as
like,
the-
I gotta go.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, you with your ex.
Oh, A-Rod got a bag. I know he ain't upset. A-Rod out here doing promo runs. He on everybody podcast you could think of for being rich and Latino.
We about to bring him in.
Yeah, we about to bring A-Rod in on this one.
Yo.
He could tell us what he did when he first got that bag.
Hey, Rod, can you tell us what you did when you first got the bag?
That's why is this becoming a question on podcast?
What?
Like, what'd you do when you got the bag?
What
Like,
you do with your money?
No, what's the biggest thing that you blew it on? What's the first thing you bought?
Don't nobody ever keep it real and say pussy.
Nobody has ever said that. I don't understand why it's so embarrassing. Somebody,
Buying Birkins.
we know
is
that
for
somebody
pussy.
is out here buying pussy. If it's you, it's okay for you to say that.
I watch-
girls know.
I keep watching an entire season of Jocelyn's Cabaret
Hey, I seen that too.
where the girls just keep saying, like,
You sell pussy.
like,
You sell pussy.
like somebody somewhere, and they not okay. This season there was some trash on there, but there's a couple pieces on there that I look at and be like, oh yeah, somebody probably paid for it. But don't nobody ever say that. Like,
I mean, are you saying that the Birkin is the first NFT?
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think like in broke people terms, it's like when you buy a bitch of Michael Kors. Mm-hmm. You buy a Michael Kors, you invest it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
You want it.
Or a sweatshirt.
Or sneakers.
Or sneakers.
Yeah.
Y'all are nasty. But shout out to Ben. You got your girl back.
Ben and Jen.
Even if it took you 20 years.
Bennifer.
And we need to appreciate him for not being upset that she been ran through.
And Ben, we ain't forget about the time when you was on that dating site either, trying to talk to that girl.
See what I'm saying? Like,
We ain't forget about that.
get that out of here.
Yo, another hot top. We done with this one?
Yeah.
Down with the sneakers app, yo. I'm hating.
You
okay?
mad, bro?
Yeah, I'm hating, yo.
Here we go.
Because I went to go get something today, and I was like, I was bright and early. I had everything set up, right? Tried to get my size. Said it was gone.
Yeah, you
Right.
done.
Late. I'm talking about like 15 minutes after the fact. I didn't realize like, oh, I can probably get Rez the same sneakers, right?
Yeah.
I go in there for her. She gets it,
You
but
did.
I don't.
You did out here, bro. You did out here. You gotta be plugged in with the plug. You gotta know Duke Power. It's like, nigga, you gotta know Nike himself, whatever his name is.
But if I get two pairs of her sneakers, can I like reconstruct them so they can fit my feet?
I feel like if you buy just buy a 13 and women's, just buy big ass woman size.
What, 15 in women's?
Yeah.
15 and a half in women's?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some shit like that. But that's dead. That's out of my game, bro. That the shit we like, it's harder to get. It's way harder to get sneakers than food stamps, and I don't understand. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, sneakers is getting out of control.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, healthcare, you need to give up an arm and a leg for a pair of them ones, and I don't like it.
All right, so let's end it on some positive news.
Shout out to the black people everywhere. We winning out here, baby.
That's right. We got Judge Kentani Brown Johnson.
We're going to do that
Jackson?
again?
Oh
We're gonna
gosh,
do that again?
not Johnson.
Yeah,
Nope,
that's
we're gonna-
me.
No, we're going to do that again.
That was me.
Kentanji.
Katanji. Yes, so let's reset that.
Yeah, I knew I was going to butcher that.
Shout out.
All right, so back on good news.
Okay, so let's end this on some good news. What's the good news, Muzi?
Shout out to all the black people in the world. We out here winning. They putting us in high places. Shout out to our girl, Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yes.
They say
The honorable judge.
They say Miss Jackson Judge Jackson if he nasty.
Judge Jackson,
Judge Jackson if he nasty. Shout out to her to be
the first black woman,
first black woman, highest ranking black woman in the Supreme Court.
a lifetime job.
Let's talk about it, bro. They was putting her through the ringer. Even
Even
put
though
her
she was
through
the most qualified.
most qualified. They put her through the ringer that Cory Booker had to stand up for, and he date Latinos.
And
as a beard.
Hey, why did Rosario just get you straight?
dang,
No, that's not a straight on Rosario.
Oh,
Wow.
He don't even like her for real.
No, but the funny thing is, if you've seen the latest AT&T commercial with Rosario Dawson in it, that makes that situation even the more
That's
funny.
crazy.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
All right, watch when you see it later and like it just fits.
That's
what I wanna talk
crazy.
about.
I gotta see this.
Yep.
But shout out Judge Jackson. We
salute you.
we salute you. We know that's her big job to take in. Like Ruth Ruth Ginsburg? Shorty was
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
the white people names I never can understand. RBG. She was there for forever. Damn until she died. Like she stepped out, then died. And so, this is a big like role to step into. And we just proud.
It's a big moment for women.
It's a big moment for black women,
Black
big moment
people.
for black people, women in general.
Yeah,
like it's just I guess not women.
I mean, the thing is, I would say
women in general.
I mean,
too.
there was a woman there.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's,
All right.
And then I would say, Judge Jackson's is pretty young. She's only 50.
She look like she's still hip. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's a good 30, 40.
Got her little doctor on her arm.
I feel like the thing about having a black woman in there is that that there are things that she can relate to as
Hopefully.
being black. Like black people have shared experiences growing up. Like we all can be in a room with black people and be like, you ever have your mama tell you ain't got McDonald's money? And all relate. Like, so there are some things that she's going to get in there and do that are going to help us as a community.
My bad. I was triggered by that example.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I was going to ask a question like, are you guys waiting for the day that you guys can say something like that to you?
I mean, now it would be valid.
No, I think my parents honestly waiting for us to make the bag so that we could take care of them.
Yeah, because now it's valid. McDonald's about $8-9. Not having $10 back then. Now it's like it makes sense, but
Back
not
then
having
it used to be
$3 back
$5.
then, ma.
Yeah.
You ain't had
The Happy
$3.
Meal was $3.
You ain't had $3.
Talk about it.
Like it wasn't $3 that you could spare.
I mean, well, never mind.
I mean, a lot of y'all mamas smoke weed, so I'm sure she had $3. It's like she was choosing weed over McDonald's.
That's why your house always smelled like incense. Your mama was covering up the weed smell. Duh. Like, did you not know? That's what the incense is for. People don't burn incense because they like the smell of it. They burn it because they're trying to cover up the weed smell.
Says the one who burns incense like it's pot parade.
Like she smokes weed.
That nigga trying to cover up the black and mouse. The Blacky Mouse.
Trying to cover up the black and mild.
Yeah. No, you be seeing the guts, right?
I be champing it.
Yeah, she like, I gotta get the cancer paper out.
Hey, glutton the Blacky Mouse is crazy. Hey, also, since we brought it up, just to wrap this up, it's this dude that come to my job every 2 days and only buy 2 Blacky Mouse. Mm-hmm. And so the other day, like every night, like at least 3 nights out of the week, buy 2 Blacky Mouse. So I said, "Hey, bro, at this point, you might as well buy the pack." He said, "I'm trying to stop." I was like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we training our mind to do?
What do you mean?
Know your strengths, King.
I seen you yesterday. I've seen you so much to the point that it's when I see you, I know what you want.
Right.
At this point, just buy the pack, fam.
Just get the pack, bro.
Save yourself a couple of dollars.
All right. Save yourself some money.
I just don't be understanding. But we about to get into it.
That's okay.
We about to get into it.
Stay yourself. Stay true to yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a break and get into our final our discussion for the week. Not
Man,
final.
You ready to get to the end?
No.
She ready to go.
You ready to get the fuck?
We
She
gotta
finna
take a
burn
break
it.
and get into our discussion before we leave. So we're back. Let's get into the discussion for the week. This week, I want to talk about being yourself and shining in situations that most people would code switch in. What is code switching, you ask? I think it's something that normally Black people do when you're in different scenarios, whether you're in a space with all white people and instead of talking like in your normal vernacular, you're talking like, "Oh, yes, Peter, I would, blah, blah, blah." Instead of talking like, "Yeah, what's good? We all right. That's good. I'm straight." You're talking in a different way and you're acting in a different way.
I hate when we talk about this conversation because most of the time when people have this conversation, it's only in that form.
In that form.
In that form when niggas do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like you
Even around other Black people.
You have the meditation friend, you have the ratchet friend, you got the alcoholic friend, you got the smoker friend. Like You code switch in your everyday life. You know how to. You talk to your son differently the way you talk to your daughter.
Oh snap! That is code switching.
Like,
y'all parents be code switching with y'all kids.
They don't mess with you for
you
real.
know, like
Your kid don't even know who you are for real.
your mama's side of the family know who you are, but your daddy's side don't. Like, it's like when you go over there, it's, hey, I came to say to my grandma, and you don't know them. On the other side, me and my cousin about to go take this L. We'll be back. We about to smoke this L, come back, and enjoy our family. Like, so everybody code switch. We be code switching just to, like, I feel like code switching is just a part of who we are as people. And I think what be getting fucked up is when they start putting these labels on that shit and they be preventing you from being who you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you shine in those scenarios though? I feel like it's hard to be just one person all throughout the day. Like you have to, I feel like it's inevitable.
I feel like
there are certain scenarios where you can't just show up 100% as you would in any other scenario. When you go to an interview, it's hard for you to show up like you would. Like I can't show up, or I wouldn't want to show up with colored hair, colored contacts, and all this stuff to an interview. I want to be as dumbed down as I can to get a job.
Yeah, I think this is where we I think this is
Call it an interview wig.
I'm about to get problematic. Fuck it.
Okay.
I think this is the construct that comes from fucking racism.
Oh yeah.
I think he was about to hit Thompson, but he changed his mind.
He switched it up.
Yeah,
I was like, no, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's a construct from racism because we don't even understand what it means to be professional.
Oh gosh, or intelligent. What it means.
We don't even understand what
I heard this kid, because at my job we have middle schoolers, bless their hearts.
Trying to find themselves.
Oh Jesus,
It's hard.
I pray for him. I pray
it's
for
hard
my
trying
dude.
to find yourself.
But
When all you keep thinking about is, did you see Shorty in that blouse today? Like, it's hard.
they was trying to describe one another, whether it be gay, whether it be their behavior, and one of them was like, "Oh well, you act white." And I was like listening to him just to hear how he said it. And he literally snapped back. He was like, why? Because I talk proper?
Yeah.
Like, that does not mean that I'm white. And I'm like, that's right. Like, champion the conversation because that's the way that it goes.
Yeah.
But it's been ingrained in some people's head that that's what it means to be white.
It's
To talk proper. When there are white people that don't talk proper, like, don't meet that definition of acting white.
I don't know what Mark Wahlberg does, but he keep getting movies. He keep getting restaurant. He keep he just getting a bag.
And his accent is filthy.
I don't understand what he's doing, but he keep getting. It's like I don't understand this whole concept. Like I'll be at work thinking. I be at work and like it be days where I go to work. You know, I wear a uniform, but it's polo slacks. You know. So I be like, man, I don't want to tuck this goddamn shirt in. And in my head, I be thinking,
That's because you hippie. You don't be trying to show off your hips.
all right, bro, you
All right, my bad,
Damn,
bro.
relax.
My bad, bro.
Going crazy on me. But, I be at work, but thinking like, what the fuck matters? Like, all these motherfuckers want to do is either get what they paid for, return what they paid for because they broke, or like they just want customer service. It don't matter what I look like. They just want the best customer service allowed. And I don't be thinking that presentation gotta be all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like that fucking meme of, you know, the rich people don't wear rich shit. They just be wearing I think presentation is just something that they make you think is important just because we don't understand like a great worker. Like if you work hard, it shouldn't matter. Mm-hmm. Like if you do what your job is, it shouldn't matter.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, if you are customer facing, that there should be, you know, like you don't want to I don't want to see somebody's ass, the crack of their ass.
I mean, you gonna see that regardless, cause like I'm hippie. I really say like shit happens. I got high ass. It's just weird.
I think it is. I think presentation does matter because we are a part of a society where looks matter.
Okay.
And as much as we try to push that to the back burner, Abercrombie and Fitch been doing this shit for a minute.
What?
Okay. I know I'm getting off topic here, but I saw a preview for their new documentary that's coming out on Netflix on April 16th or something. And it's talking about how they hired good looking people.
Yeah.
That's true across all jobs. They're not going to come out and say it, but normally in a customer facing position, they hire the good looking people. Yeah. So when you present yourself as a good looking person, you're more likely to get more opportunities. So I think it does matter when you're going into these settings. I don't know how much it has to do with like racism or anything, but unless you're talking about what we consider good looking.
Yeah.
Professional,
even now we just went
casual.
We don't went through the biggest the biggest pandemic. There's no way they was finna tell you gotta wear slacks on a Zoom call.
We can't go back. We can't.
Like,
nobody can fit their slacks anymore. Let's just be honest.
Bro,
nobody can fit their slacks after 2020.
I'm not about to put on slacks to go sit in my third bedroom to take a Zoom call with a green screen behind me.
Let's be honest. Professional clothes are uncomfortable.
I ain't doing that shit no more.
They got niggas wearing full suits to go sit in a cubicle and tight.
Shoulder pads are disgusting. Suits are uncomfortable.
You don't like a little pantsuit?
No.
You look like you would do it.
Hey, you look like my girl.
I would. I want to wear a tie.
Looking like you about to sell me some real estate.
I want to put a vest on and a tie. That's the problem.
Relax, fam.
Button down shirts are my enemy, but where they are.
Yes,
you feel me?
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying?
You going there? I see you. It's a lot, and there's a
I'm
lot
busty.
of people like you. Like
I'm
that.
busty. You know what I mean? Like you hippie, I'm busty.
Hey, I've never heard nobody use that in regular conversation.
Oh, I'm about to bust.
Oh, I'm about to bust. Yeah, that's how I be in a button-up shirt.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, I think it's that, and so I think we as people have decided, like, gotten to a place in our lives where it's like, I don't want to conform no more to this society. Like, I think a lot of people start their own businesses so nobody can tell them what to do and how to do and how to be and what we about to do. Cause ain't no way, like I just don't see like the point of this construct of like what professionalism is. Cause we are people.
It's time to redefine that.
Yeah, we are people at the end of the day.
I just feel like for me it's a little bit different. It's just because like I just think if I wasn't doing this and it was something that was a little bit more, like, it just depends.
Yeah,
Kanye West
it depends. Like if my clients I was going after were like all lawyers or all like like a certain profession, I'm going to meet them where they're at.
Okay.
Why?
Because people like. Because when you're selling to someone, especially when it's like your own shit, like the biggest thing is that you want to try to get them as comfortable as possible.
Right.
And I think one of the easier ways is to dress the part, because I know some companies that do what we do and made $1 million, right? And I'm sure they just wear black jeans and a t-shirt, right? But it was just for that industry that they're in.
All right.
But like a doctor might not be willing to come up with that bread if they just may not, we just don't know. You should never know.
I think it's okay to code switch. I think it's okay to switch up who you are in certain situations.
Facts.
So when you are getting those new opportunities, you do have to change. I think the problem is people aren't comfortable a lot of the times with the change. Like if you come to my job and you see me at work, you probably like, this little stiff ass nigga. Although I try my best to not hide who I am at work, because that is so uncomfortable. And I've been in jobs where it's like, dang, like I can't really fully unload who I am, and it feels like I'm in a room and I'm just too big for the room. You know what I mean? It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, you only get me like that for the probationary period.
Yeah, after the 3 months.
Once I get off them papers. Hey, hey, what up? How you doing? You got that shit? You got that shit for me? I need that. Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I be at work talking to like, yo, what up? What's good with you? How
Me
you
too.
doing? You find everything all right?
Me
Cool.
too.
But
Me too. I'll be right at work like I'm
Yeah.
at home. Hey,
And-
how you doing?
And what's crazy is I think that be leading to like people start to get to know. Like I feel like it's the same with like music or like people that you admire. Like when they start talking to you how you talk and you become relatable to that, they feel comfortable with you. And like we've been at jobs where like people like you see the same person every day and you like build this bond with a person and all you ever did for them is be who you are. And I think that's what that be happening, and I think that's what we just don't like to give credit for. Like,
Well, maybe there's a difference between who you are and code switching. Because at the bottom of code switching, you still are who you are.
yeah,
It's just like, all right, it comes with a different presentation in front of it. But I still have the same values. I still appreciate the same things. I still like the same things. I'm not a completely different person. What may have changed is the way that I'm interacting with somebody, as opposed to being blunt and talking in a comfortable way. I'm talking like in the way that fits the scenario.
'cause I think people don't get to see you on all your likes.
So I mean, one thing that happened earlier last week was I was at an event that we were working and seen a colleague, right, black colleague, and I was like gonna like I didn't really necessarily really gonna like was gonna like shake his hand like regular, like I probably would adapt him, but it was like the dap and like OD dap like hug type of John, and I'm like, okay, like in that moment it surprised me,
Right.
But then I remember him telling me he's like I'm at a place now, like I'm just gonna be myself,
Right.
like I'm gonna wear my hair the way I want to, I'm gonna dress the way I want to, I'm gonna talk how I talk now, and they have to figure it out.
If he was talking to Hov, you could tell.
Yeah, if you talk to Hov, just say you
that's
talk to Hov.
Yeah, like I know y'all like to be discreet with y'all Hov connections, but if you say that,
If it was Hov, just say that, right?
yeah, like
I'll take the dinner home.
yeah.
But there was also another scenario where you didn't change. You went to an atmosphere where it was a whole bunch of people in suits, and you didn't change.
And I knew there was gonna be people in there in suits, and I was like, nah, yeah, I'm good. Like I'm not gonna wear a button up. Like, I mean, it's we're recording here. Like,
Listen. Where he going with the story is nuts because that is the type of clothes he wear all the time.
Right.
Anyway,
Wait, what?
you got more polos than Ralph, I think. like you got all the polos. Like that's just you dress like that all the time.
I wore jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt.
Yeah, you are very business casual all the time. So it's just weird for you to now think like maybe I don't have to be like.
I mean, I was promoting my shit, so that's all it really was. But I did say to myself that afterwards, like the audience that was there, like
They didn't care.
I mean, they didn't care,
Yeah.
But I was like, I did say like, okay, with that audience, like I could have did it a little bit different.
Yeah.
Did you feel uncomfortable?
No,
Never.
I didn't, and I felt more comfortable after you got there and after seeing more familiar faces that and they were just wearing their regular stuff too.
So I think
and then I apparently was just like, I'm good.
I'm
That'd be
starting
the
to think
problem.
that starting to
Yes.
think that white people are trying to make space for us to be who we are authentically.
no, I think
After the years that we've had, and after the things that black people are coming out and saying, I'm thinking that they're trying to create space for us to be ourselves. Because sometimes I'll be at work and I'm like chilling, and they'll like talk to me like they're trying to poke the bear and get the real what's tea from tea. Like, what can I get from her? Like, is she going to talk about something black? And it's like, I can't talk to you. I am a nigga.
Yeah.
I have nigga thoughts.
Yeah.
My nigga thoughts do. Y'all can't talk about the same stuff that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
Good, great title.
I'm a nigga. I have nigga thoughts. I can't talk to y'all in a nigga way because y'all don't. Like,
Y'all don't even
y'all don't
understand the
understand
concept.
it.
Yeah,
like when I'm talking about Rihanna, I try to talk to y'all about Rihanna shopping for baby clothes. Y'all just say, "Oh, no, you're not getting it."
Like,
Rihanna's pregnant.
we looking at
ASAP. Like y'all don't even get it. Y'all don't even know who ASAP is. Oh, who's her baby daddy?
Yeah, and and then that goes to like the demographic of people you work with, which is why black people always like come together like Voltron at a work in a work environment is because we understand what each other is going through and we understand concepts.
Oh gosh, when we all get together.
Yeah.
When we all get together at work, it's a moment.
Like they are like at my job, it's 3 of us that when we work on the same day, we call each other Soul Patrol.
I like that.
Cause it's every day it's some crazy shit going on because the black people are there today and we be having to fix it. And so we call ourselves Soul Patrol. And I'm like and we be
so funny.
cause we be looking at each other like they don't get what's like going on. Like
We don't have the same thoughts.
like the guy that the white people would deem as the crazy black guy that just came in here. He only spoke to me because I was black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know him. No, I don't know what's going on.
But he felt
He saw me and felt comfortable enough to talk to me, even if it was incoherent. He just was babbling. But he saw me and thought because I was black, he could talk to me. And I'm like, y'all don't even understand because the white people that come in here for this, they gonna talk to whoever and they don't care. And so that's why I be like when you say they making space for us, I don't think they making space for us. I think they just are trying to like deal with it because they know, I'll say it. We need them. Like we need them because they bring a different aura or they bring something to the table that we know we can't do.
We need who?
They need the blacks. They need black people. They need, like I keep saying, they need culture. They need empathy. They need sympathy. They need somehow.
Somebody that can relate.
Something, and they know that they ain't. And well, we got black people. We know they struggle, so they'll understand. You know what I'm saying? We can't pay them the highest that we want to pay them, but you know what I'm saying? They need something. I know they understand. They'll work for less. They'll bring in black people into the job. The more black people come. They don't shop at Harris Teeter because Harris Teeter too high. But if it's black people at Harris Teeter, they'll come back. You know what I'm saying?
So I have a scenario here. Okay, so so we always kind of assume that when you're like a black person in terms of code switching, like we can just kind of like be ourselves and talk the way that we're talking right now.
Yeah.
Right. But what happens if it's like when you're being yourself, it is on the opposite side of that spectrum. That's like a little bit more proper, a little bit more kind of like basically Carlton Banks.
Ooh.
Like basically like that person or that character is always kind of considered as a sellout.
Right.
Because like you're not being yourself.
Yeah.
But if you grew up in that environment, like aren't you just being yourself?
I think we as people don't ever get to see people in all of their lives. Like, you know, I come in here and talk like this, act like this, eat how I eat, drink how I drink, act how I act. And then I go home and watch wrestling. Right? Like the most probably like a nerdy, you know, it's like a sports soap opera, right? And I'm like very passionate and there's people like, what? You watch wrestling? And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think we allow people to shine in all of their lights, is what I'll say.
Absolutely. I come in here, talk like this, talk to y'all, have all these friendships, and go home and ignore everybody for the whole week.
I don't think that's code switching.
Yeah,
I think
the switch broke there.
wish you watched.
Yeah, like, I just think
They came out with a song for that song.
I think it's not she don't got a switch, she got a dimmer. Like
that joint is like turn on, turn off.
Yeah, like it don't go halfway. It's either the light all the way on or the light off.
It's like dimming, as in like you had it for a while and it's about to.
It's flickering.
It might need to be replaced.
Yeah.
I'm about the buzz.
Yeah, so I think that's what that is. But yeah,
I don't think that's a switch.
Yeah, I think that's a switch. I think it's a lever.
A dimmer is hilarious.
That's funny as shit.
But yeah, I think we don't ever see people in all of their life. So to see, like, to meet the quote unquote the corny guy is the like. It's different.
We were talking about this earlier. Too.
Yeah, like it's different. Like Like, you know what I'm saying? The internet always gives
Black people aren't a monolith neither. Like, we have
different things about us. Like, listen to what this sound like, and then tell me who I just described. $1 million athlete, bad R&B singer on his arm, multiple businesses, a baseball team owner, all of this.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, if I'd have been naming LeBron, it'd have been cool.
right.
He cool, LeBron cool, but Russell Westbrook, who do the same shit.
Wilson,
Russell Wilson, who do the same shit, is deemed the corny guy.
Why? Because he take care of his wife?
Cause he do shit you supposed to do. He do the same thing LeBron do.
Yeah, buy your wife her own label.
Like, he do the same shit. He do shit you supposed to do as a man of success and money and wealth. Like, he do the same shit.
He put himself in position.
Because we look at motherfuckers. It ain't about what you are toxic. It's not none of this shit. Cause I think Future just get a bad rap because it's the music and the persona go together so well that then people start to believe who you are.
Right.
But I do remember a whole period when him and Sierra first broke up. Yeah. He told us the reason they broke up was that they wasn't at the same place in their life because he was going to marry her. He just didn't think, I can't marry you now and my career is just starting.
Yeah.
But we overlooked that because the Molly, the Percocets, putting girls in Emilio Pucci sound better. It looked like that's what he doing because he got so many baby mamas. So when you put that together, that is who he is. But I'm pretty sure, I'm sure in that studio, the lean to him and he cried a little bit.
Yeah.
You can hear it in some of the songs, to be honest.
Do you think he cried and threw it up?
He cried until he threw up? Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe one time. Over somebody. Somebody has made him cry to the point he wanted to throw up.
Everybody done cried into the point where they was about to throw it up a little bit.
I gagged a couple times. Pause. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I was sick to my stomach a little bit.
You be sick and then you don't be eating, so it's like a dry, you can throw up the bowel.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Can't relate.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't never been hurt before.
Last week,
my niggas.
Last week, I cried like that before I came in here. I ain't gonna tell you. Like, if you go back, watch, and listen to last week's episode, the rant I did at the end of the show came from I had cried and I thought I was gonna throw up. So it happens, bro.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't have to at this point, but okay. I think.
Well, I want to know what made you cry until you almost threw up.
It was just a conversation.
We don't gotta talk about it now.
It's like a conversation you have between people that are important to you.
Yeah,
you have those kind of conversations, and like Gerard Carmichael, you just get it all out. Mm-hmm. And so I had one of those conversations before I came and did this, and I think because we so used to people not, it's weird to see them like not act. You know what I'm saying? This black, I guess, or strong black, or whatever the attributes that fit for your name. A man, a strong woman, like whatever that
strong
is.
Black.
Yeah.
All right. I think one thing I do want to say about Russell Wilson before we get out is that Russell Wilson is
nothing on your husband?
doing what he's supposed to do. Like,
skip
it's
right over it.
Yeah, he don't got nothing on my husband. Absolutely.
Yeah. You want to be Jada so bad.
Yo,
she is a Virgo.
Best dick you ever had?
Best dick I ever had.
Finally.
Absolutely.
Can't deny that.
How am I supposed to like?
Clip it. Like,
how do you have this conversation? Wow.
Like, what are you supposed to say?
My mom listens to the show.
She know.
Anyway,
listen.
At me or dat me.
From what I've heard from her,
if it don't apply, let it fly.
From what I've heard from her, she was out here a little bit. She knows some stuff,
right?
Yeah, she talked very candidly about issues that she be trying to hide, which goes with the like. I don't think at like what point do you think you get to the point where you don't care no more?
I think. Oh, I'm pretty close to that.
Like,
I am pretty close to that.
What age do you like? Do you think it come with age, or do it come with success?
Experience.
Or do like all?
It comes with experience.
Like, do it come with all of this? Because I am really like in a place where really care about certain things that I probably
Used to?
maybe used to, but just like, okay, I don't care what you think about me. Like, yes, I was on a timeline from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. the next day. You saw me tweet for hours. Okay, I had thoughts I need to get off. I got them off. You know what I'm saying? You on social media too much. All you do is like drinking. It's like, fam, you only see me in the light that you see me. Like, you don't know that I do this. This is work for me. This is me creating a brand. This is me going out being social to see people, know people. It's people that I don't know that walk up on me and say, yo, I like the podcast. And you know why? Because I happened to be outside that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we just need to start taking, I don't care about what you think or how you feel about me no more. I am the nigga that is going to be this summer sitting outside somewhere drinking, enjoying life. Now.
Having a great time.
Unmasked, because I ain't wearing that.
Right.
You know, I ain't coming to your establishment if I got to wear a mask.
I'm not coming either.
And I'm like, I think we need to start like let people be them.
And
I
think that's where you find the most when you talk about not caring. I think that's where it comes from, being comfortable within yourself and not having to switch up or knowing who you are inside and what your values are. Once you get to that part, that's when you stop caring as much. Yeah. Like when you get to that peace and you find that peace within yourself. And I think that's honestly full circle for you. Finding that peace, and you worked hard to find that peace, and I applaud you for that. Can we get an applaud? Because there have been times where me and you both have come on this show chaotic, minds, hearts, mental, physical, all over the place, and for us to be able to come in here and say like, yo, it's certain shit I don't care about no more. Yeah. We let it go.
It's okay, and it's okay to live in that chaos. Like you know who my heart breaks for right now, and this is serious. It's kind of serious. Chloe from Chloe and Haley, because I see myself doing it, and I don't be wanting to, but like she just put out a new single with a new video, ass out, like going crazy.
The yeeks,
the yeeks is yeeking, and then in my head I'm thinking, I don't think that visual goes with this song, but also in my head I'm thinking, like, that's who she is. And so it's like, we keep trying to box her. She should do R&B. No, she got to be the next Beyonce. She got to be this next thing. And I deal with it because I'm like, oh, she should be singing she could be our next R&B girl. And she ain't got to make pop because all they do is steal from us anyway. So if she just be a black girl that go pop afterwards, it's fine. But then I'm thinking, then I have to catch myself and go, that's probably what she want to do. Mm-hmm. Like, let her be who she, like, let her be her. Mm-hmm. Like, and then I have to remind myself with people like that. Like, I'm in a place where I don't want to, like, the meme culture is hilarious because some of that should be real. Like, they make you laugh, they make you think, but they be honest. Like, I don't think I'm in a place where I want nobody to change who I am no more. Like, I know, like, we like to say that it's petty. You don't call me, I don't call you. That's petty. But then I also got to realize,
I don't care about that shit no more. I used to care.
I have to care, and if I want to talk to you, I can still reach out to you.
You sure could.
Like, I shouldn't let how people behavior dictate how I want to be me. Mm-hmm. So if you didn't wish me happy birthday on my birthday, when it was my birthday, for my birthday,
right?
That don't mean you don't care about me, you don't fuck with me. That don't mean I shouldn't do it to you because that's how you deem our relationship.
Because at that point, if you letting other people's action dictate how you behave, you're not in control of your emotions anymore.
Like, I'm not. I think we gotta.
There's a lot of growth on that couch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we in a new space.
You ain't got shit else to do sometimes where you sit offline.
We in a new space.
We in a new space. We are in a new space.
But yeah, bro, you start putting your life in perspective now and thinking like, bro, you know what? The conversation that I was just talking about was me and my mom. Mm-hmm. And I don't really I code switch with her because I don't talk to her as openly as I do with Earl, like my dad. Like, I But now I'm like, no, these truths need to be told. Like we need to have these conversations because I'm learning that this person is like genetically made up because of how you are. Like your experiences transform this into this person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if I don't speak on it, I need to, like, I'm just gonna live with it. Like, no, I need to acknowledge what's going on, acknowledge the problems, and learn that it's okay who I am as a person. It's okay to be that person. Like, you can be that person anywhere, anytime, with anybody.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like, I used to worry when people used to call me loud, but now it's just like, okay,
it is who it is.
Some of y'all can't hear.
I am who I am.
Yeah, fuck it.
And I be who I be.
Yeah.
Listen, if you are out here and you're listening to the show, focus on finding the peace within you so that everything else can fall into place. And that's just what it is.
If you want to shuck and jive.
Yeah. But that shit
Be
gets
comfortable
exhausting.
with shuck and
Yeah,
jiving.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, on that note, let's go ahead and take a break and we'll come back with our final thoughts and some music. And we're back. So to wrap up this conversation, I want to talk about how far is too far when it goes to code switching. Do you guys have anything for that?
I think when you start, I think sometimes a part of the conversation that we begin to mention is code switching. Motherfuckers code switch for clout.
Oh, yeah.
So when you start, I think when you start to do shit for acceptance, you start doing shit for people to, you know what I'm saying, accept you, make you part of a culture. You know what I'm saying? I think that may be too far. Like I'm sure you could be comfortable with who you are. Like, stop making people make you feel bad because you ain't got fat ass. You didn't need a BBL at 18.
She got a little butt, so what? That's what Wale said.
You know what I'm saying? That's hard. Like,
yeah.
Start understanding, bro. You like anime, you like to draw, you like all this bullshit. That's cool. Find something. There's a community for everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's nasty niggas that like feet. There's a community for them.
Right.
I'm judging just because it's just weird. Like, It's weird. But, like, it's a community for everybody.
Yeah. So
like,
find your community.
Like, when you start doing, like, I think that's what is weird. Like, there's like people that like pee. Like, it's crazy. It's weird.
I think it's too far when you're lying. Like, just straight up lying. Like, when you code switch, when you just acting like this is what it means to be black and you're representing a community on your back, or you're at work and you see another black person and you really just so deep into your code switch that you don't even like break out of it to give the head nod. You know, the neutral head. Like, you just so deep into your code switch that you don't see other black people. No. Hiya. No, we're not doing that.
Hey, white man's brother is racist. When a white man call you brother, is racist.
Oh yeah.
Hey, brother.
When white people say the word urban, is racist.
Okay.
Yeah, urban is up there.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Urban is up there.
So if you like, I had one of the kids at my job the other day asked me why did I always tell him hold it down every time he left, and I said because nigga, this might be the last time I see you. like, and it's just me, man. I like you need to like hold it down. This shit is crazy out here.
For me, I think it kind of goes along with like the lying piece. I just think when you just kind of like you just kind of forget who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, like, I think you should be able to try to talk the same way. Of course, like, I curse. I mean, I try not to curse in front of clients and stuff like that, but sometimes it just happens, you know? And I just think you should just be able to speak freely, speak your mind. But I will say it does not give you an excuse to not have Goof, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And fuck Goof.
All right, let's get into the jam of the week for us.
You bitches couldn't even spell.
And you can't spell it either.
You niggas in suits because you can't dress no more.
Hey,
You
listen,
can't say shit to Kanye West no more.
Listen, he wild. He a wild
They
nigga.
snap though.
But he say some things from time to time. That's all I wanted to say. You are now.
How he rhymed collagen with collagen.
Let's get into it.
I say something that you gonna end up apologizing. Let me know if it's a problem then.
Textually.
You need promotion and visibility for your product. Why not do it right here on Textually Active? It's a space right here that you can add to. If you got a podcast, a book club, a vinyl, a candle set, whatever it is you do, we might need some lashes. You can promote your product right here on Textually Active. Be sure to click the link wherever you're listening to this to, and you can get more information there. Promote your stuff right here with Textually Active.
Active.
All right, what y'all got for memes this week?
I just got one that go along with the subject. It's pretty fucking clear. Them, you need to control your temper. Me, you need to shut the fuck up talking to me.
That's right.
That's how I feel.
Mine.
What that really, it doesn't really deserve like a text alert. That deserves a.
Like, should
You
I
need to shut the
oh,
fuck up talking to me.
I should code switch it. You need to control your temper. Right now, I don't understand why you are dictating the verbiage that you're using towards me.
Why you trying to tell me what to do?
I'm not accepting the vocabulary that you're presenting to me.
I'm not accepting it. Understandable.
Hey, this nigga out here that's being nasty, and we gonna get into it next week. But we gotta watch T.I. The big words call me. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch it.
Do. Mine doesn't have to do with the episode, but I thought it was funny. If your parents didn't use the word gallivanting, did you really run the streets though?
Oh, wow. If you wasn't gallivanting.
Gallivanting was a great word to use.
You, my friend, have the meme of the week.
Yes.
Hey, you know what I was upset about? There was a big word that we just like. It was being used trash. Rendezvous. Like, I always thought it was something extravagant. It was no.
Just
Rendezvous.
link up.
A gathering. A link up. Yeah, like
together.
Right, rendezvous.
Unless it's Sue's rendezvous. Rest in peace.
Gallivanting just sounds like you just riding in the car with the wind blowing through your hair, laughing and
Listening
just
to
having
Rick
a great
Ross
time,
music.
smiling.
Gallivanting.
Yeah.
You remember what was it? Batman Returns or whatever one of the latest Batman Dark Knight ones when Joker was kind of hanging out the
Window, yeah.
angle, he was kind of like swerving back and forth.
Definitely.
That's what gallivanting.
That's what
looks like.
gallivanting is.
Crazy.
If you don't know, look it up. You can use your phone.
What?
What gallivanting?
I couldn't even begin to tell you how to spell gallivant.
I think it's actually pretty simple. Rendezvous. That's the part that's gonna.
No, people are talking about drunk spelling bees. It's going to humble a lot of you niggas out there.
I mean, you could
if
do
we
sober
start doing
spelling bees,
drunk.
it will. Do
I
the
can't
same
spell. I'm gonna be the first to let y'all know.
I can't.
Sober.
Off the top of my head, spell
Sober
it
math
out. Like,
contest. Imagine a drunk math. I can't do math. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a break.
it's a community for all of that.
All right, you just want to keep taking breaks, but this last break is gonna wait. It's gonna take a week.
Okay, let's take a break until next Tuesday.
But my last thing is something that that was in one of my courses that I did about creating content.
This nigga
Right.
making master
And
classes.
it's about
How much is it?
It's gonna be $297.
$297.
Yeah.
Is there a friends and family discount?
That one is $297.
Got it.
It's like no, but the biggest thing was about making first impressions and about the thing called the 12 rule, right? And that you have to understand that people make judgments about you when you're 12 feet away, 12 inches away, and the first 12 words that come out of your mouth.
First 12 words. Hey, how are you doing? All right, y'all. That has been Textually Active. Make sure you follow us, like, subscribe,
I'm sorry.
and we'll be
I
back.
couldn't hold it. When he said that, I was like, and they make judgment if you ain't 12 inches.
Shit. That's a whole lot of meat. We'll be back next Tuesday.
Shout out Black.